Hello. View from my car window. Lovely autumn day. Just popped to the post office and thought I'd do a quick live while I'm out and about. So yesterday I mentioned about the stuff that's starting to come out in the mainstream, albeit, you know, it's more of a trickle at the moment than tsunami. And I did say that I think, yeah, it is controlled. I think it is deliberate. And a lot of people are questioning that and seeing it as, you know, really kind of negative thing, because it gives the impression that, oh, they're just, you know, they're in control of everything. They're all powerful. Anything that we become aware of is down to them. It's them allowing it. But I think what's being missed here is the fact that they're very clearly, to me at least, running alongside this awakening, whatever you want to call it. It's become known as the Great Awakening, you know, this big shift into another consciousness. And it's missing the reasons why. So obviously these things start to get leaked out, and it's almost as if they're only accepted as being real still by the majority once they're in the mainstream. Obviously we know better. And it's very much this kind of crisis management, I think. You know, they're tweaking things every step of the way. Hi Sandra, sending you lots of love as well. And there is so much distraction. There is so much. The thing is, as soon as we're focused on out there, what they're doing to us, what their plans are, what we're at the mercy of, then they're winning in that sense, because this is all about our fear, our emotion. They harvest our emotions, and the strongest one, the most potent one, the thing they're always after is fear. Anger's great, you know, anything negative, anything that's kind of corrosive and outside of oneness and harmony and peace. That's great for them. You know, we're feeding the system then, the matrix. This is what it runs on. And so a lot of this stuff is actually just a major distraction, and that includes all the conspiracy stuff, whatever you want to call it, the rabbit holes that we go down, and can end up investing so much energy that it's, once again, it's focused outside of ourselves. These entities, this evil forces, power, cannot stand up to what we truly are inside. And all of this whole game, the ultimate goal is to keep us from that knowing, because it's over. The moment you really truly know what you are, what you've come from, what we're made of, that's way beyond this physical experience in these bodies that we're having, that it can't touch you. It cannot touch you. And so a lot of this stuff, while it's really, you know, we want the truth, we want to know, but you can end up, this is where they can get you, you see. You can end up on this merry-go-round. I've done it myself, where you plunge down the rabbit hole and you've got so many possibilities of what could be true, and they're all as compelling as each other, And so you can get stuck in this loop, and it can actually really destabilize you and unbalance you and just sap the life out of you. Actually, it can be very, very depressing, because you are removing yourself from that essence, the one thing that actually really matters. And so we can get into the whole question of whether absolutely all of this is their game, it's their design, so we were always supposed to find out X, Y, and Z. And yes, so therefore they're in complete control. But again, what are we looking at there with all of the conspiracies? Or, you know, we can look at 9/11 and all of the glaring things that made so many people wake up and say that was deliberate. They've done it on purpose. There's no way that they would have just put this out there where it was so transparent that this was a put up. But what's the end game? Do you know what? To me, I think it's this hot, and it's a long game. It is a long game, but I think it's to try and lead us down the garden path, still removing us from that going within. So you're still looking out there, you're still completely captivated by the world, which is an illusion. You know, if you're religious, if you're Christian, you know, Jesus said it himself. You don't trust anything outside of what is true, and it's within. The kingdom is within. And whether you're, you know, religious Christian or not, I was brought up very, you know, Church of England, which is basically anything goes, very kind of relaxed kind of approach to things. So I don't classify myself as anything, but I've, you know, those things penetrate on a level, and you see that thread of truth running through so many different spiritual approaches, spiritual schools, teachers, from anybody who has awakened. There's always that golden thread. And so any time that we're still looking out there, what's happening, that's when we're being led on the merry dance. And so, and it's very depressing when you start getting into that stuff to the exclusion of all else, and you're neglecting. Because you know what, when you connect fully and you feel it, that you feel untouchable. And if you can't be brought out of that state by whatever's going on out there, you're free. That's the freedom. When you are imperturbable, you are unmoved, you are rock solid in absolute truth. And that's what they do not want people to be looking at. And so this whole thing is a major distraction, and that's what they're running alongside. That's what, for thousands of years, or however long this has been going on, they have known it's coming, and they can't stop it, but they can try their damnedest to divert, distract, delay. That's the most they can do. So it's up to us individually as to when we want to get out of this whole shit show. Do we keep feeding it? Or do you start taking your energy back, taking your focus back to your own power, which is the ultimate goal of theirs, is to make you believe you don't have any. As long, you know, I'm saying it ad nauseum here, but as long as it's as much as a reminder to myself, as long as you are putting the majority of your focus out there, circumstances, the world, the material, this physical being the one thing that's the most important, that we survive, then they've got you. But again, we're giving that. They can't take it from us. They can take nothing from us. We give it unwittingly. So those are my thoughts for this morning. I just wanted to share those, and I'll just show you again. Isn't it lovely? Autumn is such a beautiful time of year. I love bringing Milu up here. He can't go on long walks at the moment. He's got a poorly foot still, so we just have a little romp amongst the leaves, and he likes to bark at the squirrels. Simple things, isn't it? Simple things. It's not that you don't enjoy life and being here, but don't let yourself get completely distracted and have your energy sapped from you, because whatever this is, we are feeding these parasites. They're literally parasites. So that's what they do. They feed off us, and we don't have to keep giving it to them. So I believe wholeheartedly in your power, my power, our power, that we absolutely have this. And in the end, the ultimate end, this is one big game in consciousness. That's all there ever is. Nothing exists outside of it. It's all happening within this mighty consciousness source, whatever it is you want to call it. That's the ultimate. These silly little things that are playing God have a very finite time, and their time is running out. They know it, and so just be aware of all the little tricks that they'll be playing. Lots of love to you all. Enjoy your day. I'll speak to you soon. Much love. Peace.